Howdy, folks. Alright, so I'm in the other game I've been playing for quite a while. Haven't done videos on this one since pretty much the beginning because there's been a lot of changes with it. I was in beta mode 2, so it was released in parts of Canada at least in beta mode. There's quite a few players. It seems one of the Facebook group pages for DCs Heroes and Villains is got a few thousand people in it anyway. And it's been pretty good, I gotta say. It's quite generous compared to the Small Giant games. Well, I guess Small Giant's bought out by Zynga, so definitely more generous than Zynga will ever be. Alright, so this is just the starting screen here. And it always displays heroes that you have in here. So Halo and Joker this time. So if I go to my roster here, you can see everyone I have. Now, one thing it doesn't do is it won't let you keep multiple copies. They convert them into coins, so you can spend the coins either on capsule keys to draw more heroes or parts that you need or something like that. So I find that fascinating. Like at some point there's a couple of heroes I would like a second copy of, but at least they're not sitting in your roster doing nothing and you're not feeding them away for nothing. Especially if you're somebody that does spend and do a lot of pulls and you know, like maybe you get 5 copies or 6 copies of the hero of the month. And it's like, okay, well, I needed 1, maybe 2, because it's a good hero of the month, but I don't need 6. And then you're feeding them away for like minimum XP, in my opinion. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous the amount of XP that you get off of sacrificing a 5-star in puzzle combat. So okay, so if I scroll down here, like a lot of them aren't done or anything like that. You totally concentrate everything, all the parts and everything that you gather up are different pieces that you need, which I'll show here. All goes into the hero. So no weapons, no troops to worry about, and that sort of thing. Sorry, one of my cats is, of course, wanting attention as soon as I start filming. You gotta go back to sleep. Alright, so I'll just show Parasite, because this is where it starts getting pricier to level them, like quite a lot actually. So all of mine are on Epic. I haven't reached Legendary with any of them yet. But you do a recipe. And then this is where it gets pricey on these parts here. A vibration shard. And you can buy these with Guild Boss coins and stuff like that. Capsules, I guess they call them here. So but he needs 12. So the first round is 6, the second round is 12. There are people that I know do have their heroes on tier 10. So I'd imagine you're into Legendary then. And it's all yellow. Legendary parts are yellow. Epic parts are purple here, and then blue is like your rare. So it gets quite expensive. So he's stuck, and he will be for a little bit. But I like this too. So this is what extra copies of him turn into until you don't need them. Like until you've filled the 5. So that's really awesome. And then the power move, and then which is gems, different colored gems to keep leveling them up. Now, this passive move, once you get there, so once I had 5 copies of him to get his passive move up, then he turned into into the coins to buy different things, so that was pretty cool. So this guy still needs a little bit of leveling before he's stuck. But he will be as soon as I get these 5 filled in and do the recipes for them. He'll be stuck. And of course he needs the same that Parasite needs, right? Oh, so yeah, it gets quite pricey once you get some of them up this high. Now there's one that I do have the coins or the parts for, and that's Blue Beetle here. So he's on the 6th, so I'm gonna get him leveled a bit more as the week goes on. And then there are a few where I have the passive and power moves sitting, so I'll just show those. I like that it all goes into the hero though, and you're not concentrating on anything else. I do like that. So, and you need the credits and the metotopes to keep leveling them up. So he hasn't hit 60 yet, and they've capped us at 60. First they capped us at 40, then 50, and then 60. So I don't know when they're going to let the cap loose so we can keep leveling higher, which means your heroes can be leveled higher too. So that's really neat. Now the passive move. So he's got a couple cards sitting here. He's got 3. So now when I get any more copies of him, he'll be converted into the coins or capsules. And the power move sitting here at 2. So he needs some green. And then it goes blue and then purple. Is purple the last one or is gold? Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's how you keep upgrading. So I can hit that and keep going. Then it changed to 113 there. Grant a block up buff to all allies for 4 turns. That's pretty cool too. Actually, I didn't know he did that. He's a little bit lower on the leveling for me right now. But as you can see here, it doesn't take a lot of parts initially on these lower levels, which is cool. And it's pretty easy leveling them there. It's just when you get to this point. So there's a lot of neat heroes and a lot of neat specials and synergies. So we really like this. And they've already introduced families. So like these two, the Riddler and Poison Ivy, are from the same family. Arkham's Most Wanted. So there's the 8 that they have so far there. And that's bad Harley Quinn. Because if you go to the original Harley Quinn, so she was the one released first, the OG Harley Quinn. You see she's part of Suicide Squad. So that's who they have in the Suicide Squad so far. And then the Supers. Now, Superman's part of the Justice League, but they're still written into the specials. So the Justice League characters so far only have 7. I'm sure there's a lot more on the horizon. And that's the new 52 Bats. Because there's another Bats right here that belongs to the Batman family. That's what they've released so far in the Batman family. The other version of Robin, he belongs to Teen Titans. And then if you go to the other Supers, that's who they have so far. Yet they do protect each other because it's written in some of their specials that if Superman's on there, same team too. So you'll get the extra attack and defense and that sort of thing. So there's some really neat combinations you can make. Absolutely neat. Now, I think, is it this one? There's a whole bunch on this team too. Oh, there's only 6. Okay, so these can make some neat combinations too, though. Cersei's really good with the barrier she throws up to protect the others. He's like Luther's of course, a counter to Superman in some ways because he does a kryptonite attack, right? Immunity buff on all allies for 3 turns is good as well. And he's, yeah, I already got him upgraded, this power move upgraded, so I've got enough coins to get him done. Yeah, it is a bit harder if you're not obviously pay to play or whatever, like to get the coins, gems, sorry, to do all the power moves. So I have to wait on that quite a bit, which is fine. And then this guy's a neutral character. Kind of like some of the Suicide Squad members, so you can use them on either a hero team or a villain team because there's different things where you have to use a hero team or a neutral or a villain team and a neutral depending on what's going on. So as you can see, I haven't pulled Aqualad or Mira yet. I haven't really checked out their specials because I haven't pulled them either, so. But if you go to the bottom, you can see what heroes you're missing. So Darkseid, I have no idea why they released a sixth a 6-star hero. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's because he's one of the most powerful beings, I guess. But I expect to see more. Like you're gonna end up seeing Barda, probably Granny, that sort of thing. Steppenwolf, maybe. We'll see. A bunch of them probably are gonna appear though, because they just recently released Darkseid, and just before that they started with the Green Lanterns, so, and Sinestro. There's an imbalance though, it's pretty crazy. Like, there's way more heroes than there are villains, so you have daily tasks to do, and leveling up some of them is hilarious because it's like, okay, I don't have a... Oh my goodness, I don't have a villain to equip, you know, like with in the leveling. So I'm actually leveling some of these 2 stars, and yeah, it's a little weird seeing that it's an imbalance like that. And I managed to pull some more of the villains, so I'm concentrating on those ones, but it's mostly Manta I'm concentrating on right now, so I'm gonna run out of villains again. But they did release Sinestro, and Jessica, no, not Cruz, Lissa there. So there's 2 more villains, but I haven't been able to get them yet. So it's pretty neat just to see what you're missing from your roster too. I like the setup of a lot of this game. So if I just go back home here, we have events every day. Now these are for the recipes, the amplifier gauntlet. So this changes every single day because there's 5 different ones that you need for your leveling. And actually, because I'm short on, and of course they're all different. They could be the purple for the epic and the yellow for the legendary. And I am short on these ones for dolphin. Or I was short. Now I've built them up a little bit. They got to 0 on me and I didn't even notice. So this is one of the 5. And if you just hit find, you can basically, like, no loot tickets. You basically just go like this. How neat is that? Now, it doesn't always show the rewards. There's still lots of visual glitches with this game, and it still does freeze sometimes. Which is very unfortunate, but there you go. So I did actually get some of these blue in that when I did that auto win. So how super is that though? That's insane. Insanely easy. And then if you go here, you watch advertisements.
Find deals on the Expedia app.
And it'll reward you. Like, I find this game very rewarding to a lot that I have tried. And I have tried a ton of the match 3 games. And this one by far seems to be the most rewarding. Once you get to that epic though, like I say, what you need to keep on going gets rather expensive. So there you go. Just got 28 more campaign energy, they call it here. So it's not we, it's C. But here you get to play little things to get yourself more coins to spend. These capsule keys. I'm gonna probably always call them coins since I'm used to that. So if you play the hero team, you'll get villain capsule keys. If you play the villains, you'll get hero capsule keys. So it just depends on what you want. So I'm going to go with hero team here because I actually do need some villain capsule keys. I'm ahead in the hero capsule key department. So I try and keep it even so I can do kind of even pulls. But these are just little things that are similar to some of the ones that you get in Puzzle Combat, just to kind of keep leveling up. And so I get 80 to add to that. That's for the battle pass points, and you need credits like crazy in this game to keep leveling. So, and those come about every 2 hours, so that'll restore, and I'll have the second one there again. I finished the map long time ago, and then my quest. So this will be my last quest. It restores every night for me at about 8 p.m. where I am in the world in Eastern Standard Time. And that gives you this one to do on a weekly basis. And then you also have the battle pass where it'll keep giving you battle pass points so you can keep climbing here. I've only bought one battle pass so far. Right now I'm far enough along in this battle pass that's all I usually get is the regular capsule keys, and I don't get the premium ones. It's not honestly a bad price. The basic for $21 gets you 500 of the epic keys I'll show you in a minute. And then if you wanted the $40 pass, you unlock 5 levels. And then you get the 1,000 campaign energy, the C. And you do need these too, the metatopes. And then 2,000 is a 10 pull. So might as well show the capsules down here. Oh, so I got to pull with the purples. Right now I've got enough purple capsule keys. So these ones rotate, so 18 minutes it's going to be gone. Well, in that case, I'm going to use that purple capsule key. Cyborg. So there you go, he was converted into coins there. Or, yeah, for the marketplace to buy different stuff. Because I have a ton of copies of him. You get that with the 2 stars, the 3 stars, and the 4 stars, but at least you can buy something with it. They're not totally useless just to end up feeding away. So the Atlantis capsule, this will change in a minute. Few minutes, 17 minutes there. So this rotates through the colors, obviously. Purple, green, red, that sort of thing. I don't know the rotation on it. But then you play events. Under the events, you play little things to gather those capsule keys so you can get that pull. Atlantis capsule right now can only use diamonds on, gems on, which I don't have. So there's increased chances of these 4 up here with the arrows. And then you got dolphin and manta down there with increased chances. So it'll probably change to either the Green Lanterns or something else that they've released. Battle Pass capsule, that's what they are. Pass capsule keys. So I got 800 right now, so I have enough for 4 pulls. Premium capsule, these you gather up all the time, so you can buy them as well. That's what I spend my money on, buying them. Haven't managed to get too many of these Omega capsules. So it's all pretty much your 5 stars, right? So they're not that generous with those, but that's understandable. I believe you can purchase them in the marketplace. And then we got Supreme Capsule. Again, they're not that generous with these. But it's all 5 stars, so that's understandable. But it does say you'll get the epic characters, right? So in this one, so yeah, it's kind of. I mean, there's a couple of epic characters I do need more copies of, like Robin. This I don't even have a copy of yet. Crypto, I've got all the copies I need of him, so yeah, unfortunately, I don't know. If I get them generically as I go along, that's fine with me. And I'm not gonna spend money on them specifically. And there's the hero, so I'm at 37 right now. 2,000 for 10 pull. You don't get a discount either because I know with Puzzle Combat you do get a bit of a discount, right? But not here. Once you get enough to do a 10 pull, but yeah, so 27.75 here. So I'm a bit further behind. There's your basic where you get a free one every day. That's pretty standard. So that's the battle pass. That's where I'm at, is I'm just getting the basic capsules gathered up every day. So I'm fine with that because it's still, the coins give me enough, whatever it's converted to gives me enough to keep buying in the marketplace, right? And then of course you can pull materials as well. Oh, got some legendary materials. Oh, good. Need tons of those. So I got 205 gathered up for whenever I do get somebody to a legendary state. And yeah, once you hit the 20, you get a bit of coins and you get more capsules to buy. So that's pretty cool. Unique, yeah, they're not very generous with these either. Unique epic material and unique legendary material. But you can buy those in the marketplace when you have enough. Yeah, every 8 hours you get this free C. And yeah, more campaign energy, which is cool. And you can buy credits and the metatopes if you run out. Oh, I actually didn't mean to hit that, but I did. Oh well, whatever. So you can buy different things that you need. It says how much you own, which is good. So your greens are the basic. You don't go through a lot of that stuff. It's higher when it starts getting a lot more expensive. So, but at least you can see how many you own, so you know kind of what to go for and what you can leave alone that you've got a ton of. Now your assault energy, I haven't went in there yet, but this is another one where you can buy stuff. I like purchasing myself just this, the legendary, if I can. Sometimes I do grab some of the purple. So these are the capsule keys where I just drew this. So you can actually buy them. And then these are the other 2 things that I usually buy. I don't buy the chips. I don't know. I find those awfully expensive. And that's just that's what they call it, the shard, the extra cards or the shards that go into leveling the passive. And I mean, that's a hell of a lot to gather up. And here you go. Here you can get those legendary or the unique capsule keys that they're not too generous with. You can buy them here, but usually what I end up doing is buying in here these. Now I don't have enough, but these are the unique materials that I need to keep going with. I kind of showed you a parasite there. And Beast Boy, who of course need the same too, so I end up needing 24 of these things, but this is what it rotates through the different ones that each of the different heroes need. So, and then upgrades here. Here's where you can buy your capsule keys. I can refresh that and buy some more if I'd like to watch an advertisement. Okay, so it is gold. Gold's the top for the gems to level the power moves. Yeah. So it's pretty neat stuff, and I don't want to keep going on, but yeah, it says in my Google Play that I'm still in beta mode, so I'm not sure how many people have access to this, but here's some more of these parts that I need, and I don't have 50. Not enough resources. What are these called? Elite character credits. Oh, so they're character credits. I can't say as I've ever looked. I'm just like, oh, this is awesome. I can buy this stuff as I'm playing through the game. And character credits. Yeah, so I'm not sure how many people have access to this game yet, since it still says I'm in beta, but you can keep watching advertisements here in Assault. Here's where you gather some of that stuff to buy. Now I can watch an advertisement here and keep getting 4 more Assault credits. I can buy if I want to keep going. And this is the Veteran League's Assault, where it's just normal rating, and you keep getting all these prizes as you go up the ladder. And then the other one is the Ranked Assault, which is kind of a battle, like it's like a season. It's like a raid season, to be honest. So, and you kind of keep on going up. I'm sitting in 557th. I can't get a team of 240 or 223 or 231, so I guess these guys are probably into the legendary range. And I think I started this in about a year ago. Over a year ago, actually. And these guys were already, like, a lot of them were already playing, so I just kind of found it through an advertisement, and I'm like, hey, right on. It's in beta mode. Asked me if I wanted to be a beta tester, and I'm like, yeah, sure. So you can keep getting these if you watch advertisements too. That's why I say it's pretty generous, like, because it is to me, especially after some of the games I played that have the reins so tightly on you for anything to level up. In my guild, Farmed and Dangerous, of course. So here, why don't we end off on a guild battle? Now, I'm gonna get to Legendary. I'm taking all reds in with her. Cyborg and Gorilla Grodd both convert tiles, and I'm on the Legendary chest right now, but I'll get enough hits in by the time this ends tomorrow morning that I'll be on the Mythic chest, and it's quite rewarding. And then I usually go buy the stuff I need for leveling in the marketplace after. Alright. As you can see, those two converted a bunch of tiles before we even start. They don't convert too many tiles after that. It's the percentage of converting tiles is in their special at the beginning of battle, basically. I did not want to throw that blue match. I kind of fat-fingered that move by accident there. And we're almost to level 8. There are teams that can beat it, I believe. They have really strict and high requirements, of course, because the guild boss only goes up to level 10, so once you beat level 10, you're done it. And there's some other guilds that are getting close to it, but haven't quite beat it yet. So if anybody is looking for a new game and you do have access to this one, it is pretty fun, I gotta say. Yeah, you gotta watch a lot of ads to get some of the rewards, but the fact that they're even offering that is cool in my books. Wonder Woman's got a hell of a hit too. Oh, 88k damage. That's insane. And then of course, she and Cyborg get the defense up and attack up because they're part of the same family. Grodd's really slow at charging up, but he's a part of the same family as Cersei, so Halo's kind of on her own. So those two, Grodd and Cersei, get the attack up and that sort of thing, benefit from the family bonus as well. Let's do this one. There we go. 18. Alright. So you only get 20 turns, so what I'm gonna do is just hit that and throw that at her, so I at least get another red hit in. See how we did. 1,290,000. There you go. There you go. So yeah, I've there's a pretty good core of people here. I think there's ones that I constantly boot out because they won't hit the guild boss and help us. But yeah, if we ever have room and some of you from Puzzle Combat want to play, by all means, come look us up. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna end it there, and I'll do some more videos covering some more stuff soon.